One Fight Night 35, Buntan versus Hemetsberger just took place, and I'll be giving my full reaction and breakdown to these fights. First bout of the night, Hugh versus Jordan Estupinian. So my pick was correct. Hugh won by TKO third round, and it was like 3 knockdowns in the third round. After three knockdowns in ONE FC, I think the rule set is like you just stop the fight, and that's what happened. You know, when a Muay Thai fighter transitions into kickboxing, it's like something different. Like it's not gonna go well for them. All the advantages are gonna be against them. Next up, Marcela Aragon versus Natalie Salcedo. In the first round, Aragon got 2 takedowns against Natalie Salcedo, but she ended up losing by submission. In the first round, I like told you, bro. I told you that she would lose because she just doesn't have a good groundwork. She doesn't have good grappling. And Natalie Salcedo, who has decent grappling, was able to get the arm and submit her in an arm lock. But I'll say this, Aragon needs to be cut off because she basically gave the arm to Natalie Salcedo so she could be submitted. I mean, it was so easy to avoid to not give the arm to Natalie Salcedo. I don't even know what I was saying at that point. Aragon needs to be cut off. Moving forward, Johan Ghazali versus Zakaria El-Jamari. Johan Ghazali finishes Zakaria El-Jamari in the first round. Johan Ghazali started with punches, a combination of heavy elbows. He pressured El-Jamari to the ropes. Then he started a blitz of body shots, and then he knocked him out with a vicious left hook. It was crazy, like, bro, he improved so much. Like, for a prospect that young, he's going places for sure. Next up, Adrian Lee versus Tai Ruotolo. Tai Ruotolo finishes Adrian Lee in the second round, rear naked choke. Tai Ruotolo, in the first round, Tai Ruotolo did a single leg takedown on Adrian Lee. It was a ground and pound for the rest of the fight. Adrian Lee did some good up kicks by the end of the round, and he also escaped, which was good to escape against Tai Ruotolo in grappling. That's pretty impressive. Second round, you could tell that Adrian Lee was gassed from the first round. Tai Ruotolo took him down again. Wait, no. Second round, you could tell Adrian Lee was gassed. Tai Ruotolo actually did some stand-up with Adrian Lee, which was surprising because I thought he would just go for a takedown starting on the second round, but he didn't. But yeah, after Adrian Lee got taken down, Tai Ruotolo attempted a arm lock, and it did not go through. Adrian Lee escaped, and this is when you could tell Adrian Lee was gassed when Tai Ruotolo was holding him against the corner of the ring, and then he took down Adrian Lee again, and then he got the rear naked choke at that point. Respect to Adrian Lee for not tapping, but I think he should have tapped. He risked his life out there. Major respect to that, and good job to Tai. Next up, Rambalek Chor Ajalaboon versus Dmitry Kovtun. This fight, Rambalek had a really good performance. In the first round, Rambalek won that one for sure. He had better kicks. He was throwing cleaner kicks to the body. He was slowing down Dmitry a lot with the kicks to the body and to the legs. Some to the legs. He did some inside kicks. Second round, it was clear that the body kicks that Rambalek threw were taking effect on Dmitry's body. He was slowing down. Rambalek saw that, and he did a right cross setup with a left hook, dropping him down, and the ref stopped the fight. I think it was a pretty good stoppage. Good job with Rambalek. Next up in featherweight MMA, Akbar Abdulalev versus Ibrahim Dayev. So Abdulalev won the first round with more significant strikes. He also got top position more. He got more time on top position, but in the end of the round, Abdulaev reversed it, ended up in top position, but the round was already over when he ended up in top position. This will be a foreshadow because Abdulaev ends up in top position for their next 2 rounds. And then when the ref stood him up because they were doing minimal ground and pound, it was like basically nothing was happening. And Abdulaev did a lead high kick that missed, but then he followed up with a lead left cross with a right hook that dropped Abdulaev, and then he started brutal ground and pound. He was at it for a while. I was like, is the ref gonna stop it? I was like screaming, ref, stop the fight. Alright, next up for the co-main event, Buntan Kuyate versus Shadow Sing My Win. The first round definitely goes to Shadow. He was very composed in that fight. He blocked all of Kuyate's kicks and punches. He was also like pressuring him a lot during the first round. Second round, in the middle of the second round, Shadow threw a roundhouse kick to the body, but Buntan Kuyate faded back the roundhouse, and then he tried to throw a hook of his own. But Shadow adjusted and threw a spinning back fist to Kuyate's temple, and he knocked down Buntan to the side of the corner. And then the ref started counting, and Buntan was holding his eye. Something was wrong with his eye, but he was like, he didn't put his guard up or nothing, so the ref stopped the fight. Good job, Shadow. I'm really looking forward to see what fight he gets next. Now for the main event, Jackie Buntan versus Stella Hemetsberger for the strawweight Muay Thai World Championship. This fight did not go as I expected it to go. Jackie Buntan lost the belt. Stella did really good. She dominated like 4 rounds at least. In the first round, it was crazy. Stella knocked down Jackie Buntan 2 times. She knocked Jackie down 2 times, which looked very good on the judges. And I believe that's what won her the championship. Yeah, good job on Stella Hemetsberger. She's the new champion now. Looking forward to see who she fights next for her first title defense. Yeah, so that's that. Tell me what you think about this event. If you watched it, tell me your opinion on this event. My opinion, it was a pretty good fight. All the fights, except for the main event, they all ended in knockdowns and finishes. So it was a pretty good event. I'm looking forward to the next fight night of ONE FC. Also, I want to announce my picks for UFC Paris. It's going to be on X. I'll put the link down in the description. Make sure to go check it out, and I'll see you next time.